Welcome back everyone, and in this video we will learn about arrays in Swift 3. So let's first learn about when we have to use arrays. So suppose we want to store more than one value, then we have to use an array. Suppose that I am creating a list which contains all different odd numbers which are less than 100. So it is not possible to store them in different variables, because suppose let's say there are 50 odd numbers, so we cannot create 50 different variables and store the different 50 odd numbers in those variables. So instead of this we can use something called array, which will be, be a single array of odd numbers, and it will all store all different 50 numbers. So let's see how we can create an array in action. Suppose that we want to create a constant array, so we can just create it by using a keyword called let, and the name of the array is odd numbers, and we can just equal to, and in square brackets we can give different odd numbers that we want. So this is a simple array which is holding 6 different odd numbers. So we can also define the type of the array like this. Inside of square brackets we can say it will be an integer array, and then we can give the value. This is an constant array of integer type which is holding 5 different even numbers. We can also check the type. We can see that this is an array of integer because integer is enclosed in a square bracket. So now let's see how we can create a variable array. The method is same. Variable, let's say names, and names are of type string, and let's create an array which will hold 3 different names. So first I will give my name, then this other name, and let's say this is the third name. So this is a variable array which contains 3 different names. So by variable array we mean that we can add more items to it, and also we can delete items from that array. So now we will see how we can add more members to the names array. So what we can do is we can use the method that are already provided by Apple. So we can do names, and the method is called append. So we can just hit enter, and it will take only the name which we want to append, and it will automatically add that name to the end of the array. So let's say I want to end the name called Harry, and press enter. So you can see that now it is running. So let's wait and see what's happening. Okay, so now you can see that automatically Harry is added to the end of our array, and now our name array has 4 different elements. Suppose you want to add the name at a particular position, so you can use the method called insert new element, and let's say our element is Ron. It will ask us the index, so let's say 2, and press enter. So now let's wait till it runs. So here you can see that at the index 2 it has added Ron. You might be thinking that why it is at the number 3, because in every programming language counting starts from 0. So in this, Samarth will be at 0, then this is at 1, and this is at 2. So basically Ron at 2 means it will be at the third position. So you can see that Ron is at third position, but the index is 2 because the index always starts from 0. So basically there are total 5 elements right now in names array, and the indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we will see how we can delete a particular member from an array. So we can do names dot remove and the method is called remove last. Okay, so what this will do, it will remove the last member inside the array. So right now the last member is Harry, so you can see that it has removed the member Harry. We can also check this by printing our names array. So you can see that now it has only 4 members. Harry has been automatically deleted. Now we will see how we can remove a particular element at a particular index. Remove at, it will ask the index. So let's remove Ron, it was at index 2. So let's press 2 and press enter, and again print the names array. So what it will do, it will remove Ron because it is at the index 2, and it will print the array. Now you can see that now it has only 3 elements and Ron has been removed from the array. So this was about some different methods that are already created by Apple for arrays. Now we will see how we can access a particular element inside an array. First what we'll do is we will again add Harry and Ron. So we can just do names dot append, and we can do add Harry and names dot insert. We can insert Ron, so let's this time insert at third position. So let's print our names array and let's wait till it's running. Now you can see that Ron is at index 3, and we have total 5 elements in our array. Let's make it bigger. Now what we'll do, we will see how we can access a particular element inside an array. Suppose that I want to access my name, which is Samarth. So what we can do is we have to just give the index and it will automatically grab the value for us. So I have already told that the counting always starts from 0. So my name Samarth is at the 0th index. So what we can do is names, and in the square brackets we can give the index. So let's say I have given 0. Let's print all the different names one by one. So you can see that it is printing all the names. So at index 1 it was Samarth, index 2 it was Shubham, it was index 3 it was John, index 4 Ron, and Harry. It is printed in an order. Suppose that we try to access an index which is not present in array. uh, let's take it this way. This array has only index till 4 because it has 5 elements. Suppose what will happen if we try to access the element the 5th index? So it will show an error. So let's try this in action. So you can see that it is displaying an error which is index out of range, which basically means that 5th index is not present in our array. So what we can do is we can again add a name at the end, and this time the name will be, let's say, Sachin. So now there are total 6 elements, so the 5th index will be present, and now you can see that the Sachin is printing. And there is one important function in array. So suppose that we want to check how many elements are there in an array. So we can do it like this: odd numbers dot count, even number dot count, names dot count. So here you can see that odd numbers dot count is 6, which means there are 6 odd numbers. So let's check. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes, it's correct. For even numbers there are 5 numbers, and for names there are 6 names in our array. So this was about creating arrays and manipulating them in Swift 3. See you in the next video.